What's going on, everybody? It's your boy DOITWITHDAN, and we're back at it again doing another e-bicycle review. Thinking about doing more of these since I live so close to one of these trails here. Right here I have a new Muckpet, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, Muckpet. Electric assisted bicycle, which is, it's an interesting design. Something that I probably normally wouldn't look at, but they reached out to me and they're like, hey, do you want to review one of our bikes? I was like, fuck yeah, send it my way. So they did. So yeah, I've got this fixie seat, by the way. And I believe this is also a double battery setup. I mean, it does have two batteries in it, but I do believe that they work together. So you have all this extended range. And this thing's pretty quick. I've done a little bit of riding around on it, and it gets up and goes. I've had it to about 25 miles an hour, but maybe we can beat that today. So why don't we hop on it and we'll talk about today's topic, which I do have. Well, let's see if this works out, but I've got my 360 camera here, my GoPro here, and the microphone's here. I did an audio test earlier today. It actually sounded pretty all right, even when we were doing 20 miles an hour, so we'll see how that goes. It is electric assisted, and you can adjust the assists, if you will, right here with your thumb. Also, I hate wearing the GoPro chest mount. I feel like I'm wearing a training bra. But you can adjust the level of assist here. We're on 4, which is still a lot. I mean, that's like me barely pedaling and getting 20 plus miles an hour. Let's try. Yeah, there we go. And we're in our high gear, so I'm trying to lose some weight right now, not because I want to be healthier, but because I've got this video that I'm doing. It's kind of more of like a roll, a short film, a roll in a short film that I'm doing, and I want to look better. If I could just get a little bit, if I could just lose a little bit of weight before we start filming, I'd be really fucking cash money. I'd be stoked about that. We got a squirrel in the way. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's got a horn. Oh, it sounds like a police siren. Excuse me, citizen. Citizen's arrest. A lot of people out today. Very surprising. It's the middle of an afternoon on a weekday. This thing goes pretty quick though. We're going downhill. We got a slight downhill. Let's bump it up to 5th speed. Oh my God. All right, we're 26 miles an hour. We gotta streamline it. 28, oh my God. We're gonna hit 30. Oh, we might hit 30. Oh, we're going uphill now. We almost had it. Maybe if I... No, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. I will say the power assist does come on strong on the top end. If you have it set to 5, dude, that shit comes on hard, giggity. This thing has all the usual amenities on it though. We got a headlight. Uh-oh, we got a truck on the road. Okay, I know where we're at. Ugh, it smells like that jizz plant. Anybody know what I'm talking about when I say jizz plant? There's some sort of plant that around spring, summertime, it blooms and it smells like jizz. So let's talk about today's subject at hand. Why I haven't been making firearm content over the past couple of years. If you guys noticed that, at a certain point I just kind of stopped uploading gun content, right? And that's for a few reasons. I don't even know if they're good reasons, but they're reasons. And I'll explain them to you, so you guys don't think I'm weird. There's 2 reasons. I mean, one is the obvious reason, you know, you get demonetized. There's really no incentive for it. Like YouTube doesn't push it, so my viewers don't see it. Even though that you guys want it, YouTube doesn't push it. It doesn't make any money. You can't find fucking like sponsors for it unless you're like really good, so it costs a fortune to make. And it's just like, you know, ugh, brother, ugh. Oh, there's a skate park. I didn't know we had a skate park. Not that I know how to skate, but that'd be cool. Ring, 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 ring. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's like you're fighting an uphill battle when it comes to firearm content. Like anytime you post a gun on YouTube, it's like it's gonna get demonetized. YouTube's not gonna push it. You're not gonna see it, even if you wanna see it, especially because it's like a different aspect of my channel. It's not even my main thing, right? So this is not worth it. It's like, there's no, I mean, not for me anyway. You know, I guess I'd have to get sponsors on board, but most sponsors don't want to sponsor gun content because it's edgy. So that's a big one. That's, I mean, like, do I want to be like, that's the only reason? No, because it's not even really like the real reason. It's just a bonus as to not wanting to do it. It's just like an incentive for me to continue to not want to do it. But the real reason's even dumber, dude, let me tell you. So if you guys remember, a couple years ago after my motorcycle accident, I kind of lost the right side of my body. I had the really hard time picking up stuff. I thought it was nerve damage from the crash. And it actually turns out that was my first major MS attack, right? Didn't even know it. I didn't know it was my MS attack. I didn't know I had MS at the time. But I lost the right side of my body. My right foot was really hard to move, and my right arm was like useless. It was fucking useless. So I couldn't even use my right arm. And wow, that's an Extreme. That's an S10 Extreme. Very cool. You don't see those very often. Yeah, so like, it was like my right hand was really numb and I couldn't pick things up. I had to relearn how to use, I don't know if I've ever talked about it, but I had to relearn how to use my right hand after my first major MS attack. It's just how it was. And that sucked. That was like big suck. I hated that. I think it's very similar to what like a micro stroke might feel like, I guess. The way I can describe it, I don't know. It drove me from using guns because it was like I couldn't use my hand, so it was like I didn't want to use firearms. And that's the only way I can describe it, is that like, because I couldn't use my right hand, which is my dominant hand, it's my gun shooting hand, bang, bang. Like I just couldn't enjoy the feeling. I know this is gonna sound weird, I enjoy the feeling of like a pistol or a firearm. You holding a weapon, it's like, man, this is a gun. So yeah, that was a big determining factor, believe it or not, as to why I stopped the gun content, is because I couldn't hold firearms. And like, instead of doing the opposite, which I should have trained and relearned how to use guns, I was like, no, I'm just not gonna use them. So that's weird and dumb. So that was really off-putting for me for a long time. You know, I don't know why I fought it so hard for such a long time, but it's inevitably what stopped me from making more gun content, is that I just couldn't enjoy them. I just couldn't use them the way I wanted to. But I got over that, you know, obviously, like I've brought back most of my hand. I can use it pretty good now. It took me a long time to be able to even do this, you know. This was one of my training exercises that I did. You can watch it, actually, as a matter of fact, if you go back and watch one of my cooking videos, the freedom pork video, it's like, oh, I'm having such a hard time picking things up. I thought it was because I had nerve damage from my accident or my crutches or whatever, but turns out it was because of my MS. I had an MS attack and I didn't know. So, you know, that's a thing. Is that stupid? I think it is. I think that's really stupid. I had to relearn how to do a lot of things after that major attack. And I don't think I've ever talked about that on the channel, or if I have, I just have glossed over it. But for real, I lost the right side of my body for months. Close to a year it took to recover the right arm. And now I would give it 90%. I think I can only do so much with it, but I'd say it's about 90%, yeah. That's fine. You know, I'm glad to just have what I have back. I am worried that if I have another attack, that I'll lose more, or I'll have to fight back more. I mean, but that's part of it. That's part of having MS, is that it's gonna fuck with your ability to do things, you know? It changes the way I have to work, how I have to sleep. I mean, it's a nuance, a constant adjustment, you know? I mean, most days are not bad. Don't let me over here and be like, I'm so sad all the time. I'm always in so much pain. It's not the truth. Most days are all right. You know, most days are fine. I would say most days are 70s out of 100s, right? Like 70%. Most days are 70%. I have some 80s. I even have some 90s. I can't remember the last time I had a 100. Ooh. Hell yeah. No. Go ahead. Come on, please. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Come on, launch it. Oh my God. Thank you. Oh, I love Cretan fucking, it was next to a golf course. Oh my God. Holy shit. Dude, no way that just happened. You know those golfers are fucking pissed. Oh, you know what? I'm pretty satisfied with that. We're gonna turn around. Listen, man, if you come across this video, please post your Instagram or something in the comments, please. Oh, that was cool. That was so cool. Literally right next to a golf course. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Robin Hood or Robin who? I'm in your neighborhood, robbing everybody. All right, that was fun. That was a fun little side quest there, if you will. I don't even know if I'd consider that a side quest, but that was neat. All right, we're gonna head back. We still have so much charge. We've been 7 miles and we still have most of our battery. Of course, that's the double battery pack. And I think you pedaling does bring back some of the energy, or it just keeps it from using all the energy. I don't know. Let's bump it up to 5 and ride for a minute, because we've been pedaling, I would say, on 2, which I would give it, you know, 70% the whole time. Man, it's really turned out to be a beautiful, I'm glad I went today. I've been trying to make this video for like the better part of a month, and Muck Pet's been very patient. I've had like one thing after another come up, and they've been like, hey, you all right? I'm like, yeah. Sorry, I'm trying, man. So thank you so much for the patience, Muck Pet. Nice bike. I will say, I think the bike is a little bit too tall for me. I'm a smaller fella. I'm like 5'9", 5'10" on a good day. You know, if I sit up straight, you know, and if I use my government name. But you know, if like Gamer Smoking Pot Dan is all like, you know, he's like 5'8", depending. He's Hunchback of Notre Dame right there. Plenty of speed. I mean, the thing's quick. It's one of the faster, it's in a nice casual package. And it is comfortable. Like once I get up on the thing, it's got one of the more comfortable seats. If I could make it just a tad bit lower for me, but keep the same power and the same seat, honestly, it's a great setup. I think my dad would like this. It's comfortable, it's fast. Actually, it looks pretty good too. I think the thing with e-bikes is that they all kind of look like shit, right? I think there's not very many of them that look good. And I think this one looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty all right, you know? Maybe more of like a beach cruiser. Maybe I'll send this one to my dad and get another one from my mom. Maybe Muck Pet will send out a smaller one from my mom. She's shorter than I am, Italian, you know how they are. I think they refer to short Italians as al dente or something like that, you know, undercooked. Side note, you know the whole like being stuck in the woods with a bear or a man debate that's going on? What happens if the man was riding a bicycle, an electric e-bike? I think that's pretty safe to know that he's not a threat, right? But what if the bear is riding an e-bike? Oh shit. That's a different story completely. I'm going with the bear. Yeah, I'm going with the bear on that one. If the bear's riding an e-bike, hey, he's got the ability, he's impressive. I mean, that shows commitment right there, you know? Like any man can learn how to ride a bicycle, but a bear? Yo, and he's got the finances, the bear has the financial smartness to purchase a bicycle, or at least acquire one? Yeah, dude, the bear is way ahead. The bear is way ahead. Now, if the bear is driving an Extreme S10, he's gonna fuck me. It's gonna be consensual, absolutely. Anybody gonna try to hit me? I don't think so, oh yeah. I always suggest bring a gun in case you come across a bear or a man. I'm gonna bring back gun content. I'm just gonna do it differently. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it. So I just picked up a new pistol that I've been really wanting to make a video on. I really wanna go shoot it. It's a Canic, Medi? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not from that country. The Canic, with the red dot on it. Oh man, I've been wanting one of those for so long, and I finally got one, and I want to go shoot it. I haven't shot it yet, so I think I'm just gonna go to the range and shoot that, just kind of sight in the red dot, and do more gun content. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't want to create another YouTube channel. Everyone's like, oh, just create another YouTube channel. You know, I'm tired of doing the multiple YouTube channels thing. I just want to do everything on Do It With Dan, you know. The good news is, you know, I finally got the dually registered up and registered, so I can drive that out to Finn's property. He's giving me the green light to shoot there whenever I want. We got an Australian Shepherd at the house. Oh man, they're freaking nuts. I know. Hi, Milo. May I? Yeah, of course. Hi, sweet pea. Ours is all brown. We wanted to get I think this is called a Merle. Yeah, right. We wanted to get a blue Merle, but it just didn't work out. But she's so well behaved, man. She's so calm.
It's funny when she sees something new, because I guess your bike, she hasn't been up close to a bike.
Australian Shepherd people, they're all in like one communal, like it's like something about them. Yeah. I wish I had treats. I should have brought treats. Okay.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I won't include this.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
You sure? I'm just doing like, I do electric bike reviews every now and again. Meet you, man. I'm Dan.
Dan Mutale.
Mutale.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, Mutale.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Thank you. Well, that was fun. This guy wants to race, bro. Prepare to get fucking smoked, eh? Oh shit. Coming to my lane. Didn't even stand a chance, my dude. But yeah, I can still go up to Finn's property. The dually's registered. I can bring my stuff out again. I didn't really have a vehicle to get out there, and Finn really hasn't had the ability to either. He's been fucking busy, dude. Finn, oh my gosh. I'll recap on Finn real quick and we'll wrap this video up, but I think you guys should know. Finn has been doing so well. I hate to tell other people's stories for them, but I'm gonna brag on Finn a little bit. He's doing great, man. He just got married and his wife is pregnant. He's about to have a baby, I think a baby girl. And I've always said this to Finn. I'm like, dude, you're gonna make such a great father. So congratulations, Finn. Can I get some W for Finn in chat? Ow, my balls. Just good to see your friend succeed. How have you guys enjoyed this bicycle review? I hope you guys enjoy the audio. I hope the audio isn't dog shit. But I think the visuals are gonna be fun. The 360 camera is nice, and I don't have to wear a motorcycle helmet, so my embarrassment factor is way smaller than it was before. Dude, I wonder what the people who make this bike are gonna think when I show them I got it up to 30 miles an hour. They're gonna be like, bro, 30 is probably too fast for a trail. Alrighty guys, I think this is a great place to end today's video. We're about a mile or so from where I'm gonna get off and hop in the truck. I wanna say thank you guys for watching. To very simply put, if you wanna see more bicycle stuff like this, where I ride around and I talk, maybe give me input on how to improve it, I'm all ears. But again, thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Muckpet, for sending out this really nice Ninja. I like it, it's very comfortable. We've been at it for over 13 miles and barely have used our battery. And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Alrighty. 29, come on, give me 30. 30, yes, look at it, 30! 30 miles an hour. I feel pretty good about that. 30 miles an hour is fast as shit on a bicycle. I came across a guy with a Australian Shepherd. He was walking a Merle. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think his was a little bit more put together than ours. His was assembled better or something. I don't know. This one's broken.